Hope you will enjoy my presentation. Let's talk about the philosophical basis of CPD. What is meant by this? The philosophical basis of CPD, growth is an evidence of life. This implies that anything that is alive grows or anything that grows is alive. So a teacher who is alive grows physically, psychologically, mentally, socially, emotionally, spiritually. If he or she doesn't grow, it means he or she is no longer alive. The second one is man or woman is an unfinished project. For a professional teacher, he or she is always in the process of becoming better and better as a person and as a professional teacher. No person or no professional can claim if he or she has already arrived at a state of perfection. Neither perfecta nor perfecto. Who is perfect by name is not perfect. So, this means that no professional has arrived at the perfect state. This implies that every professional is expected to continue in developing. Here's the historical and legal basis of continuing professional development in the Philippines. Even before the enactment of the CPD Act of 2016, CPD was already alluded to in the 1987 Philippine Constitution. No less than the Fundamental Law of the Land, Section 5, Paragraph 4 states, "The state shall enhance the right of teachers to professional advancement." Here's the other laws all that also cited in continuing professional development as follows. The first one is Batas Pambansa 232, the Education Act of 1982, Chapter 3, Duties and Obligations, Section 16. It states as one of teachers' obligation to assume the responsibility to maintain and sustain his professional growth and advancement. The second one, RA 9155, an act instituting a framework of governance for basic education, establishing authority and accountability, remaining the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports as the Department of Education and for other purposes. This was enacted on August 11, 2011, in the enumeration of duties and functions of the Secretary of Education. If the teacher powers under existing laws, the Secretary of Education shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility, among other things, for enhancing the employment status, professional competence, welfare, and working condition of all personnel of the department. It consistent with the national education policies, plans, and standards. The school heads shall have authority, accountability, and responsibility for encouraging staff development. The third one is RA 7836. The Teachers Professionalization Act also provided for mandatory continuing professional education, or CPE, now referred to as continuing professional development, or CPD. This is to encourage continuing professional growth and development and to provide additional basis for merit promotion. In addition to their performance rating, teachers may take an oral and written examination at least once in 5 years as basis for merit promotion. Unfortunately, due to lack of funding, the merit examination has not been implemented at the writing time. It has the same RA 7836, which states that unjustified or willful failure to attend seminars, workshops, conference, and the like are the continuing education program prescribed by the board and the commission. The fourth one is the Board for Professional Teachers, or BPT, also passed Resolution number 435S-177 to adopt the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers pursuant to the provisions of paragraph Article 11 of RA 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. This Code of Ethics states that every teacher shall participate in the continuing professional education, which is CPE, program of the Professional Regulation Commission, and shall pursue such other studies as will improve his efficiency, enhance the prestige of his profession, and strengthen his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. The fourth one is the Executive Order number 266, Institutionalization of the Continuing Professional Education programs of the various professional regulatory boards (PRB) under the supervision of the Professional Regulation Commission. This was signed and issued by the office of then President Fidel V. Ramos on July 25, 1995. This executive order was premised on the following: first, whereas the various professions play a crucial role in nation building. Second, whereas it is imperative to impose upon registered professionals the completion of the continuing professional education programs adopted by the concerned board as a prerequisite for the renewal of their license. Third, whereas the professionals who undertake the CPE programs are enabled not only to upgrade or improve their technical knowledge and skills, but also to keep them abreast with modern trends and technology in their respective professions, thereby assuring the rendition of highly qualitative professional services that will be globally competitive under the General Agreement on Trade and Service, or GATS, and the same time securing the safety and protection of the public. The fourth one, which is whereas the confidence and patronage of the public in a professional depend upon his competence and the quality of service rendered resulting from his acquisition of updated technical knowledge and skills. Here is the last part of other laws that also cited in continuing professional development as follows. Number 6. RA 10912, Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016. With the enactment of this law, CPD for all the 43 professions regulated by PRC, including the teaching profession, has become mandatory. Thank you!